In the lobby of Ramsey Solutions, Rob and Maria are with us. Hey, guys, how are you?
We're great.
Good.
Welcome, welcome. Good to have you. Where are you from?
The Detroit area.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice flight down to Nashville, or did you drive?
We drove.
That's a bit of a haul.
Yeah, about 8 hours.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Well, here to do a debt-free scream, I assume.
Yes.
And how much have you paid off?
About $250,000.
Oh, there we go. How long did that take?
13 months or so.
Okay. I'm feeling a story in here. And your household income during that time?
I made about $70,000, and Maria made about $35,000. And Maria also had a online business in which she made $135,000.
In addition?
Yes.
Oh, nice. That little side business of yours.
Yes.
Doing rather well. Okay. So you're up over 200K then.
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of explains part of this. But is there a house in this? What kind of debt was this?
It was student loans, $180,000 worth of student loans for law school. And then I had a house at the time that I had a $70,000 mortgage on.
Okay. And what did it sell for?
I sold it, after we sold it, about $120,000 after all the closing costs and all
Is
that.
the 70 in debt reduction included in this 250 though?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So half of it was the house sale overall then. Yeah, because the equity came towards this plus the debt was reduced on the mortgage. All right, good. But still in 13 months you pay off $120-something thousand bucks out of pocket, making 200 and some change. Wow. So who's the lawyer?
I am.
Okay, cool. Cool. So this was a lot of his law school debt then?
All of the student loans was law school debt, yes.
Okay. All right. And then the house and what else? That was it?
That was it.
Just those two things? Okay. So what happened 13 months ago that lit you guys on fire? I mean, this is amazing.
We got engaged.
Oh, okay. All right. So we had to get out of debt to get married and all that kind of stuff. All right. Made you start talking about it. Now, you're married now, obviously.
Yes.
Okay. When did you get married?
In June.
Okay. All right. So been married about 9 or 10 months then of the 13. Started working on it before then. So whose idea in the engagement process was this?
It was mine.
Okay.
I had done FPU about 7 years ago on my own. And I was debt-free and saving for retirement and saving for a house. And then we got engaged. And I knew he had a lot of debt, and he knew I had savings, and we needed to figure out what to do with it. So we sat down and made a plan, and Rob handled the house stuff on his own, and he kind of saved up or threw anything he could out of his own budget toward the debt. And we decided that, we were still engaged, so we wanted our income to be separate. So the plan was I was going to take all of what I had been saving for a house, and instead of getting a house right away, we're going to throw that at the debt. And I was going to just keep working as hard as I can on my business and keep saving that money. And so as soon as we were married, we wrote a giant check before we went on our honeymoon for $110,000.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, I was really excited.
That's fun. Okay.
And then there was maybe about a little under $20,000 left, and we just worked really hard over the summer to pay the rest of that off.
Yeah, perfect. Very cool. So that's a different way to get at this. It's not your normal story, but it's a great story. So, Rob, she comes to you and she says, I went through this class. I got a big pile of money, and you have a big pile of debt. So you're going to listen to me. I mean, how did this conversation go?
It was Maria broached it very nicely. Actually, she was like, "Well, we're getting married.
She seems nice.
You've got this. I really had never budgeted before or done anything like that. I wasn't stupid with my money, but I wasn't actually having a focused plan for it. So she told me about FPU, and we decided, as part of our premarital counseling type stuff, to watch it together. And it was phenomenal. I loved it. Cool. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Wow. Very nice. Very cool. Well, it is good pre-marriage counseling, because if you can get on the same page about this, did you notice that you get on the same page about other things automatically, kind of?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
All of our goals are just aligned.
Yeah. Once you decide where the money's going, it pretty well lines up everything else. And I think that's why people fight about it so much on the other side, is they don't have goals that they've agreed on. Yeah. But once you lay that out, and now, gosh, with this great income, and you ain't even been married a year, and you don't have any payments in the world.
No, just rent.
That's wacky. I mean, you're going to save up and pay cash for a nice house pretty quick.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah. How long do you think it'll take you?
Well, if we save up and do it all in cash, we figure it'll take about 3 to 5 years.
Okay. All right. The rate you guys are going is probably faster than that.
Hopefully.
Depending on the price range and all that. But very, very well done. How's it feel?
Amazing.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Neat. How old are you two?
34.
And I'm 32.
Perfect. Okay. Well done, guys. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Excellent job. And thanks for coming down all the way from Detroit to share your story in person. Very, very neat. Rob and Maria, Detroit, Michigan area, $250,000 paid off. That includes the sale of a house, but man, they cash flowed most of it. 13 months at $200K income. Count it down. Let's hear a debt-free scream.
3, 2, 1.
We're debt free!
Way to go, you two. Very well done. Love it, love it, love it. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show. You are not a victim. You're not a victim of big corporations. You're not a victim of Wall Street. You're not a victim of capitalism. You're not a victim of wealth inequality. You're not a victim of racism. You're not a victim.